Hello everyone. I just wanted to show you some tags that I made. I made those tags for the swap. I have to send 3 tags to the USA, 3 different persons. So they will receive this in a couple of weeks. I will post them today, I think. I will put them in an envelope and send them to the USA. So I just want to tell you what I did. This is a standard form of tag. I just cut it with my Cricut. I cut it with the program Make the Cut. It's a free. It's not a free program, but it's a program, and you can make your own forms, and it has a little. It has more freedom than the Design Studio from Provocraft, which I have to, but this was the program I used. What I did was I just took some little pieces of paper and scratch which I have in a bucket, and I just cut square pieces, just forms I feel like at that moment, and I adhere it to the tag. This is a piece of pattern paper, and the form I didn't cut by hand. I'm not that good, but once I cut out this form from a Cricut cartridge, and I liked the leftover, so I just use it now. This piece I cut out with a punch. This is just cut out by hand. This swirl I cut with my Cricut, and these are also just cut forms. I also stamped some leaves and butterflies, and after that I took a large background stamp with written words, and I stamped the whole tag with it. I have to say that before I did this all, I put a layer with gesso, so I painted it with gesso first before I adhered the pieces of paper. After I did that, I took my Mod Podge and I give it a layer with Mod Podge. So you can see it has a little glare on it, and yeah, I like the come out of it. I also attached this is an eyelet. It is a snail, a little worm snail, and in that hole I put some fibers on it with different colors. The back I made it. I put on the back a piece of pattern paper, and I will write my name and the kind of swap to send it to the person, so she will know who sent it and what swap it is. I like the outcome of it. Then I have another tag. This one I didn't know where to go and what to do, but I know I wanted to use this stamp, so I stamped at the end of the tags, and I wanted to to add something of nature to this tag, and I just draw a tree. I hope you think it looks like a tree, and I colored it with my Copics and my Prismacolor markers. And this is the tag I made. I added some stones. This is on foam tape. This is just adhered on the card itself, and I added eyelet in the form of a frog. I hope you can see the frog to make it more lively. At last I cut out a tag from with my Cricut, and I did it with the program Make the Cut again. I added some ribbon, and the ribbon is behind this pattern paper. I like when tags in the back are very neat. So this is my second tag. I have to send it also to the USA. Hope you like it. I like the colors of this tag. I also before I started with layering, I added also a gesso as a basic layer, and on the gesso I uh, took some spritz, some glimmer mist I made myself with mica powder. It wasn't a big success because it kind of it had a strange reaction with the gesso. What I did is I wiped it off. I let it dry for a couple of minutes, and then I just took my finger and took off the mica powder what was dry on the tag, and I rub it on so it still has the glimmer of the mica. Maybe you can't see it, but it has a nice soft background. Oh, that's it. On the back I will write my name, the kind of swab it is. So that's the second one, and I made a third one with a different shape. I kind of went tired of the straight lines and straight cuts most tags have, so I thought this would be a nice form. Also cut with my Made cut. You can do awesome things with Made cut, so I won't tell how I got this form, but I could cut it with my Cricut. I adhered just scratch paper, little piece of paper I had. I took this from a book I have from the book is about Beethoven and his music, has some songs and how do you call it, science of music, and I just cut out where they wrote something about Beethoven. It is in German, and I can't understand German, so I just attached it. Some other pattern paper. I took a piece of twine and I put it a couple of times around the tag, and I adhered it here with some tape. How do you call it? Yeah, some tape to keep it in place. Then I adhere another piece of cardstock in the back to cover it up. I attach the chain to the twine, and I put a little bit of adhesive under the twine to keep it in place, otherwise the chain will fall to one end. And up to now it stays in its place, so I think it's good. I also attach a piece of the same chain on top of the tag, and I like to wear it like that because I think it's cuter than in front or like this, so I just wear it on one shoulder of the tag. I made this jump ring by myself. I just took my my pliers and my wire, and I made the jump ring because the ones I have were too small and it is a little bit off color, but I think it's a tag, it's free to do. And what have I done? I stamped this flower. This flower, it's not flower, a butterfly. It's from Hero Arts. I ordered it a while ago from the USA, and I stamped it on the same paper as this from the book. I took from the book, and I cut the butterfly out of it. I adhere it on another piece of light cardstock to make it a little bit heavier, not stiff but heavier. Then I took ink from Stampin' Up, and it is the Bravo Burgundy. I hope I spell it right. And then I distressed the whole tag, back and front, because when you distress the front it leaves some stains on the back. So when I do that and I have a tag or something of which the back will be seen, then I distress both sides so that it has a nice work nice, neat. Now you understand what I mean. So it's I think it's beautiful. I love the tag. uh, I just picked the pattern paper just randomly. I didn't make any order. I just adhere it and put glue and just look for the spaces, and I have no order. I didn't use an order to adhere these pattern paper. I put foam tape on the wings, these two wings. It is a flat foam tape. Then I put foam tape which is a little thicker on the wings above, so it will pop up, and I bent it slightly, just with my fingers. I bent it slightly so it looks more, the butterfly looks more alive. So that's it. I hope you like it. Tell me what you think of those tags. I made some time ago, this year, I think yeah, January or February, I made 3 tags. I'm so fond of them. I hope I made a picture of them, but I like them so much. That was my first attempt to make tags, and I was stunned by what I created. Now I do take a picture or a photo from my tags, because when people receive the tags, they ask me how you did that, how did you do a technique, and most of the time I couldn't tell what tag I send them. So now I take pictures, then I describe USA. Not always, I'm not always stating the name, because it's a little bit too much. I just say USA and the month I sent it in, just to know if the person wants to know something. Then I can go back and search for the tag or the ATC or the card they're referring to. So that's my thing. I hope you like it. I like the freedom of making tags, cards, scrapbooking, and ATCs. Um, yes, I made some ATCs, and I think I will just post some pictures on YouTube, because when I am creating or making those things, I forget about filming, about making pictures. I'm just free and letting my mind go. So I'm trying and learning to keep my camera with me and just make it. But I finished this yesterday. I finished this one yesterday at night. So I sat on my couch, and I just went on, and I didn't have to. Yes, I just sit and adhere those papers, and yeah, then I just didn't think about filming all this. But I'll try to do that, so you can see how I create my things. Hope you like it. Thank you. Bye. Oh, please put your comments. Be positive. Be mild. Bye.